It only took Paulo Coelho 2 weeks to write the original Portuguese version of The Alchemist in 1987. He could write the fast because, as he put in the book, was already written in my soul. And although it did not sell well at first, the universe conspired to make Coelho's dream happen and the book became a hit. Today, it sold over 65 million copies. It spent more than 315 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list. And the book also holds the Guinness World Record for the most translated book by the living author. So, why did we choose to summarize it? We know that the geographical course was written when he wrote in the New York Times was the book is the self-help than literature. But that has not hurt it with readers. And honestly, we have read it, and regardless of the cowless or anybody says, the book really is full of lessons that will improve your life beyond what you could have ever imagined. We know because that's what is done for us. Here are just 3 of many inspiring and eye-opening lessons from The Alchemist. You have a personal legend that you must follow if you want to be happy and fulfilled. Your fear is holding you back more than anything else. The secret of life, thought, is to fall 7 times and to get up 8 times. Let's jump right into the wonderful book and see how much we can learn. Lesson number 1. If you want to reach your biggest goal and feel fulfilled, you must follow your personal legend. The story begins with a young Spanish shepherd having a recurring dream. It happens each time he sleeps under a sycamore tree outside of an old church building. In the dream, the boy hears from a child that he must go to Egyptian pyramids to seek a treasure. After meeting with a gypsy woman to find out what the dream means, the boy is surprised when she says he needs to go to the Egypt. To make matters even strange, an old man named McLean tells the boy the things. This time, however, the man uses the word personal legend to explain what the young man must do. After some deliberation, the boy decides to follow his personal legend and head for the pyramids. He sells his sheep and begins the journey by going to Tangier. Throughout the remainder of the book, he is constantly running into obstacles to his personal legend, but at each step overcoming them to find success and fulfillment. You have a personal legend too. This as unique as you are. You may already know what it is and simply need the courage to pursue it. Whether it's a career, family, health, or other aspirations, you must overcome everything holding you back so that you can pursue your biggest dream. Once you begin, the whole universe will conspire to make it happen. But that does not mean you will be without difficulties. Lesson number 2. Stop being afraid if you want to remove the barriers that keep you from progressing. The boy soon arrived in Tangier. The culture and the language which we cannot speak amaze him. This led to someone stealing all his money. Even worse, he fears he's made the wrong decision and almost heads back for Spain. But remember what McLean is taught him. The young man pays attention to the omens all around him. He recommits to his personal legend and begins working for a local Christian merchant. The merchant recognizes the boy's presence as a good omen and listens to his counsel that the man should take more risk with the business. This pays off and the two eventually become rich. The merchant knows what his personal legend is and recognizes that the boy's persistence is an omen. He should go after it. But he is too afraid to follow it and stay where he is. In contrast, the young man uses his money to courageously continue his journey to Egypt. You also must your dream, even when you are afraid of the path. Fear is the biggest thing in the way of living the life you want, and only by beating it you can live life to the fullest. Lesson number 3. Risk more times than you fall and you will never fail. As the young man's journey continues, he meets an Englishman who tells him of an alchemist that can turn lead into gold. Eventually, the two stop in the Al-Fayoum as part of the Parwana they travel with. While there, the boy uses his newfounded ability to read omens to forehead the attack on the bases. This catches the attention of the alchemist. The two eventually meet and he becomes a mentor to the young man. The alchemist also declares the importance of personal legend. With what he has learned from the alchemist, the boy turns himself into the wind when a tribe of Arab soldiers capture them and threaten to kill them. The alchemist continues to teach the boy, but eventually they must part away before the young man reaches Egypt. When he returns to Egypt, he begins digging from his treasure, only to be immediately beaten and robbed again. One of the men tells him of his own dream in which he could find treasure under a tree in an abandoned church in Spain. The boy recognizes this omen and now knows where his treasure really is. He returns to Spain to find it in the exact spot he had the first dream and uses it to continuously fulfill his personal legend. Just like the young man, you will fail while on your journey. But if you commit to get up every time and keep going, the universe will once again conspire to lead you to just where you need to be. The alchemist continues to travel with Santini as far as the Coptic monastery several hours from the pyramid. There he demonstrates the Santini his ability to turn lead into gold using the philosophy stone. He gives Santini gold and sends him off. Santini begins digging for the treasure at the foot of the pyramid, but two men accost him and beat him. When Santino speaks to them about his dream vision, they decide he must have no money and let him live. Before leaving, one of the men tries to illustrate the worthiness of dreams by telling Santino about his own dream. It concerns a treasure buried in the adorned church in Spain where the sacrum tree is. The church is the same one in which Santino had his original dream, and he finally understands where his treasure is. He returns to Spain to find a chest of jewels and gold buried under the tree, and plans to return with the Al-Fayoum, where he will reunite with Fatima, who awaits him.
If you like this video, do like and subscribe. The ultimate mindset, limitless boundaries. We are here to transform your journey to an ultimate human being.